is to record the Seven Nation Army riff into Soundtrap alongside our drum beats. So the first thing you have to check, if this purple line is lit up, we just have to turn that off because otherwise it won't quite be long enough. So we just press this arrow over here, cycle off, and that'll go back to grey. From here, we need to go add new track. Now when we listen to Seven Nation Army, we can tell it's played by a bass guitar. So we're going to select guitar and bass. Now if we press these keys, we'll notice that is electric guitar is the default, so we need to change this. So where it says rock, mountain, top lead, so just click on that, go up to bass. Now because we're using rock music, it's usually electric bass, so I'm going to select electric, and then you can have a listen to these and pick one that you think best suits. I'm just going to pick this one here, bass 6 clean. Now the next thing you need to do is just change the octave, because a bass guitar usually plays between the C0 and C2 area. So it needs to be quite low. Now once you have done that, you'll need the music that you've been practicing for the last month and a half, which is our riffs music from Teams. So you had to practice this on keyboard. You then had to record this using the microphone into Soundtrap. But now what we're going to do is record it using the onboard key piano on Soundtrap into a bass guitar instrument rather than a piano. So you'll need to be familiar with the riff. Now if you aren't sure how it goes, you need to go onto YouTube, you need to listen to Seven Nation Army, and it's exactly how it sounds. Right, now these kind of do look a little bit like Fs. I'm sorry, there's been a cut off here. There's no Fs in this song, they're all Es. So we need these notes on the keyboard: E, E, G, E, D, C, B. So jumping back to our keyboard, now the letters on here, they are the letters on your keyboard you need to press for that note. There is no note Q, there is no note W, there's no note dot. So you need to figure out what notes are. So we have C written here. Now remember the keyboard is set up like the alphabet. So C, D, E, F, G, and you notice when you do click on that, the note will appear for you. So your first one was E, which is a Q, so you can get your hand ready on your keyboard, Q. The next one was an E, so G, E, E, G, E. Then we went down to D, and then to C, and then to B. So once you've got those 5 keys, then you need to practice playing the riff. You'll only need to play it once, but it will need to be played flawlessly. So just a few times over, practicing. Once you're comfortable with it, make sure your purple line's at the front, at the start. You can press play, you can practice it with a metronome. That reminds me, actually, before we start, what you're going to do is mute your drum tracks. So back up here where you've got your drums, pressing this mute button, that way we won't hear them while we're trying to record. Alright, purple line back to the beginning, or press the key down here. When you're ready, press record. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. You only need to record it once. In fact, can't play it that fast. That is completely fine. What you're going to do is change your tempo. So you might want to go down to, say, 100. It's going to give you a new speed, and then you'll be able to record at a much slower speed. Okay, I'm just going to delete that one for now. Once you've recorded it, Then you can change it back up to 120 because that's the original speed of the song. And that is how we record the Seven Nation Army riff. Now you need to be able to play the riff before you can attempt this step. We've been practicing the riff since week 2 of the spring term, so we should have all practiced it enough and listened to the song enough that we're able to play it. But remember, jump over to YouTube, have a listen to Seven Nation Army so you can hear how it goes. It repeats throughout the entire song, so you can't miss it.